Well, the kickoff to the college football season is just a week away, if you could believe it. And today, a very special guest joins us to give us his insight into which local teams may surprise this year and maybe nationally as well. ESPN analyst and college football Hall of Fame coach. Hall of Fame now. Coach Holtz joining us this morning. Welcome.
Well, thank you. Delighted to be with you. But when you're in the Hall of Fame, it's not because of what I did. It's because I watched other people do great things as a coach.
Well, I think your players might disagree with you a little bit, Coach. Hey, the big question on the minds of a lot of folks in San Diego, how's San Diego State going to do this season? Your thoughts?
I think that they can be the surprise team. You know, you have such great athletes in San Diego. You look at all the great athletes that have gone to Southern Cal or California, other schools there. If you can keep them at home, I think that you can do very well. And I think it'll be easier to recruit because of the success that schools like Utah, BYU, Boise State, other people have had.
Hey, you talk about Southern Cal not too far down the road. That team that is coached by Pete Carroll. Not a bad team, year in and year out. USC and UCLA too. USC, though, a perennial powerhouse. Do you think they can win it all this year?
I would never undersell Pete Carroll. Now, I think their offensive line's coming back. They're intact. They have great running backs, McKnight, Gable, etc. I think that Damian Williams is a great receiver. The question is at quarterback. You have Aaron Corey. You have the young freshman there. I think that's going to be the key. I know everybody worries about defense losing 8 starters, but I wouldn't worry about that. Southern Cal's recruited very, very well. You got a lot of talent. I think your secondary will be very good. The question is, can you keep doing it year after year? You lost your offensive coordinator, Sarkisian, to Washington. You lost your defensive coordinator, Nick Holt, went with them for a $2.5 million contract for 3 years. But Pete Carroll, each year, does a great job. I think that Southern Cal will have another outstanding year. Can they win the championship? Well, if you notice the trophy behind me, the coach's trophy presented by Dr. Pepper, doesn't have Florida's name on it. There's nobody's name on it. I happen to have won this trophy at one time. I thought we won it a couple other times. But it's going to be who does the best each and every Saturday.
Yeah, and speaking of Dr. Pepper, you're working on a program where some students can win a scholarship. Tell us how that works.
Well, I think this is one of the great programs in the world, and I really get excited. Dr. Pepper and I have combined together to give away $1 million in scholarship this year. Now, I got to tell you, it's all Dr. Pepper's money. But here's the thing about it. Every day, from September 1st all the way through January 31st, they're going to give away a $1,000 scholarship every day, 7 days a week. In addition to that, at the 3 championship games, the Big 12, the SEC, and the ACC, they'll give away a $123,000 scholarship in each game. And we can't give it away if people don't know how to qualify for it. And it's simple. All you have to do, drink Dr. Pepper, go to drpepper.com, enter your code number, and you're eligible to win the scholarship. And here's the great thing about it. Once you win the scholarship, it's transferable. You can give it to your grandchildren. You can give it to your neighbor. You can give it to your spouse. You can give it to anybody you want. And they're trying to give away over $1 million. I think it's great, particularly in the difficult times we face today.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a great program. Hey, before we go, I have to ask you, a lot of talk about the BCS, year in and year out. I went to Missouri. You remember what happened a couple years back when we beat Kansas, and then Kansas went to the Orange Bowl because we lost to Oklahoma. Is it finally time for a playoff system, in your opinion?
Well, let's remember this. You went to the Cotton Bowl and put on an awesome display. But no, I think you have to follow the money. NCAA basketball has a tournament. The money goes to the NCAA. They give a little bit to each school, pay for all the other sports. Whereas in college football, all the bowl money and the TV money goes to the conferences. They give it up to the different colleges. Like in the SEC, each school gets like $12, $13 million. They are not going to give that up in order to have playoffs. They keep tweaking it, trying to determine the championship on the final game. But no, we aren't going to see a playoff because of the money.
Hey, Coach, thanks a lot. I think we're about to lose our satellite signal. Coach Lou Holtz, thank you very much. Some really good insight.